Hello? Can anyone hear me? My camera is like tweaking. Like it just will not connect me. It just keeps disconnecting my ass. The thinker, I guess. I don't make the rules, English or Spanish. That's an old meme though. Oh, is the camera working? Is it gonna stay working is the question. I don't know. We're gonna try. Hey everybody. It's been so long. It's crazy. This feels like the first stream ever, even though it's not. It's been like what, 6 weeks, I think? I don't know exactly how long it's been, but it's been too long. I missed you guys. I miss doing feedback streams. It should be back pretty regularly, and I'll be doing other stuff as well. So if you guys have ideas for things you want me to do, things you want to hear from me, just send them. Like, if you go in the description, there's a link to my Discord server, because like the sanctuary stuff for me is over. That's in the past. I should have made an announcement about it, but I didn't. It's kind of long. So long, 6 minutes. Yeah, I know. That's how we started, but that's mostly because my camera just wasn't working. I literally was like sitting here for 10 minutes trying to get my camera to work. Was not working. I gotta buy a new cable, I think, so it works consistently. Audio combat. Oh, that's a good idea. We should definitely do something like that. I always wanted to do like some sort of like more like fun stuff to include you guys in like the production side of things, because I feel like I don't. Like it's cool, but it's cool doing just feedback, but I want to... Perfect, you already sent something? Let me open this. I haven't even opened and loaded up anything. I'm like behind. It's honestly like I would never have managed streaming though the last like 6 weeks. Like I would have just been like, I can't this week, guys, I'm busy, because you know the holidays and everything. So I kind of needed to take the time off just to go and do other stuff. So but now I'm here. Stream chat is delayed a bit. It never used to be like that. I don't know why. I have it on wait, I actually might know why. Oh. Stream latency. Yeah, this account is like a little tweaky. There's some stuff I have to do to unlock all of the features on this account, which I thought I did. I didn't. Apparently there's always more. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Okay, bat. Someone sent a track with my name. Very cool. Bat. Okay, cool. Let me... Okay, who's ready for some feedback? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have new headphones as well, so I can actually hear what's happening. Turns out, my headphones, I have them here somewhere. They're like, it's nasty, it's not good. If you go to my old VODs and you look at my headphones, you realize that I've been using them for like 6 years. I've been using them for 6 years straight. They are crusty. It is like not good. They were not in a good state. And my cabinet's open, whatever. It's just closing there. I'm actually the side bird. The main bird is... What is going on? I missed you guys. You guys are just having a random conversation in chat. All right, let me change to here. No. There we go. Perfect. I don't know why this is like half loaded. Whatever. Oh, first one. Morar gets the first track of the first stream on this channel. Let's go. Let me turn this up. Hey! Oh my god, it's a heater. This is super cool. I want to listen to this again. So the first thing I'll say is like, yeah, I want to hear like the full version of this, like with a full build, but if we're just doing the drop on its own, honestly, the stereo is solid. For a clubby track, like, you kind of don't need as much stereo. I like stereo though. If you can fit it in these like nice ways, like with these type of stabs, it's cool. I feel like maybe the bass line is a little hard to grasp for me. Like now it's fine, but if I was wasted in the club, I'd be a little confused. I feel like I'd have a hard time following this. So you may want to see if there's like places where you can take out one note from the bass line and just make the note longer, if that doesn't mess up the groove. Then again, if you're going for something that's more of like a, you know, like play in my kitchen, grooving, clubby type of track, this is great. Guys, I think I'm advancing a career and starting an ASMR channel, if you agree. Oh, hell yeah. Amazing. Guys, I don't have an ID. Let me put something together. Please do. Also, you've had 6 weeks. What do you mean you don't have an ID? What have you been doing this whole time? You've had so long. That's kind of it, to be honest. Like, I guess maybe the EQ balance. I'm not sure though if this is just my headphones that I'm still trying to get used to, because I've only had them for like 5 weeks. And there's just way more bass. Like I can actually hear sub frequencies now, like in a balanced way. Before I was super adjusted to hearing them really quiet. It just means you're a weak person when wasted. No, I'm not saying I'm a weak person. I'm saying, yeah, no, maybe you're right. My computer got wasted half the whole holidays. You only do D&B now? Hell yeah. That's super cool. Sub. I guess maybe I'd like to hear like a little more like mids, and I'd like to hear a little more separation with the perks. Like I'd like to hear the perks a little bit louder, and maybe those you can have a bit like panned. Because the cool thing is, instead of making them stereo but panning them, when you fold everything to mono, when you fold the stereo channels into mono, things that are panned just stay relatively the same. They're like a little quieter, but they're more or less the same than if you would just leave them in mono. They're going to be like 3 dB quieter, so it's like 25% quieter. It's not that big a deal. That's why I think the Beatles tracks have done sustained themselves so well, because they make a lot of use of panning in a way that when you played them in mono, it didn't really matter because it was just panning, and then when you played them on a hi-fi stereo system, you're like, whoa, it's so wide and cool. All right, next track. Without You Here. I won't take offense to you lowering the volume and the drop. Let's see. This is fine though. Kyokan Professor. We could totally have a series called Professor Kyokan. That would be so funny. Tekumin says, I switched laptop, tried cosplaying, got a DDJ controller, and moved back to my home country during the time you went missing. Damn. That's crazy. Discontent started making rock music and indie stuff. You are absolutely cooked, but I love it. Yeah, I got your demo. I saw it. Okay, let's get into this. I'm not gonna pause. I'm not gonna leave my chair right now and go grab. My notebook's right across the corner. Oh, let me close. This is bothering me. Do I have a pen? No. It's fine. Pen is not important to writing. Hard to walk away and leave you like that. Can we give it one more night? Just one more night. Absolutely, you can get an autograph. Okay, bet. Do. Shameless hobby. What is this at the end? This is so cool. It feels like a piece of MIDI that you were like trying to find the key and you just like forgot it in there. Overall, like this is really sick. I really do like that you've kind of found yourself like a niche of like these future bass tracks with like singular drops, and you focus on just doing like one shot like stories almost. This is all fine. This is cool. I like that it moves. Honestly, the build is all great. I will say here when we get to this, it feels like there's not enough sustain. There's not enough like release of this impact. You get like a and it's like the single crash with just a piano, like the snare, and like it kind of fades out. So what I'd like to hear is like sparkles. I'd like to hear some extra ear candy and maybe even like a sub drop just to like make that transition feel natural, because it kind of feels like there's something missing in there. Because you can literally just have something just like tail off and then keep going like this and it'll be great. Great. Like that's like a kind of like a cool like pre-drop almost. I will say this feels like a little over compressed. I think you already knew that. Oh, club with delay. It'd be insane if you could transition to a bass. In what part? Delay club is my nemesis. The thing is with the overcompression, like, and I say this being like, it's like distorting. It's like crushed into a limiter. It sounds super loud and cool, but your vocal is dying. Like, it's really hard to hear this vocal. It's nice that you kind of have it in the middle, so it's at least getting some space because most of your activity is going on the sides. But end part with the start thing. What you could do if you want to keep it this loud, what I would say is you can do like the soothe sidechain trick, where you take your vocal, you can basically hook it up to everything in the drop, or you can even just hook it onto like your master fader or your pre-master, and you can basically have the soothe work using the off of the sidechain delay or sidechain input of the vocal. I gotta make the video about this soon because like it's so hard explaining this every time, and this is like I can easily demonstrate this in like 5 minutes. But yeah, hook that up and then just basically have the vocal cut like sidechain like mask everything in the mids. You don't need to do the stuff on the sides. We don't got soothe law. Fair enough. To be fair though, there are other like options other than soothe. Like even like Pro Q4 has like spectral masking that I think you can technically sidechain. Honestly, I'm like super against that. Part 1 of Kyocom Professor. Yes, we definitely need to make a Kyocom Professor short series. But also there are other ways you can do this type of thing. With it's like more work, but I can also make an alternate version in that soothe video of like you can kind of do mostly the same thing for free. Just with TDR Nova is great. I would even make the alternate version on TDR Nova, because the cool thing is it's basically just going to be a preset that you're like, cool, these are like more or less vocal frequencies. I might even try making it myself. We'll see. But that's a super cool idea. I'm gonna pop this at the end. We'll definitely get around to it. I have like all day now. Exalted. Yes, let's go. The Kyocon memes are back. High tech. Ooh. Let's get into it. Is this Subway Surfers? Subway Surfers bass. Okay. Ooh. Meows. This is amazing. This is so cool. This is so bouncy. You know what this? How this would pop off? Yeah, it's so funky. Why is everyone cracked now? I know. I leave for 5 minutes and y'all get insanely cracked as though you weren't cracked before, but like you guys are crazy. What I would say for this is like if you complete this arrangement, I would take some inspiration from like J like pop and J disco, so like Japanese pop and Japanese disco for your breaks. Because if you combine this with one of those sort of like kind of funky, that may even be your inspiration for the drop, but if you combine it with that sort of like funky style of like like break and arrangement, I think this will sound so good. Because the cool thing about like a lot of the Japanese arrangements is that like they never really let up. Like they may have like a break in the sense that you may just go into like some like bridge thing which is super scaled back, but it's only for a little while and then it kind of like always has like a high amount of tempo to it. It's great. I leave for 5 minutes, bro. Left longer than my dad. Nah, y'all are so funny. Make bass house. True. Just make bass house. The mix on this is pretty solid as well. Like if I heard this played on like a radio, I wouldn't think too much about it. I'd be like, oh, nice. Also, I just realized the more I look at this image, the more I find like weird, funny stuff. There's so many of my head. This is crazy. It's like a compilation of all the memes. Wait, let me grab this later. I gotta make sure to come back to this one. 12, 11, 24. House. Ooh. That's true, actually. He is a clean octopus now. Oh yeah, have you got my track yet? It's definitely in here, I think. Let me double check though. I have it. Ooh. It's so spacey. This is crazy. What? Why? This is so crazy cool. You know I'm already gonna say, like, the transition could do with more. The funny thing is you don't even need, like, drums here. You literally just need, like, cool, wispy, airy type of, like, rising sounds. And it'd be, like, crazy. I will say the chords could maybe be a bit brighter just to match everything else. But like that transition is great. That's so cool. I guess I'll look at the break here because I feel like here I feel like you can. I would maybe even make this shorter. I would do maybe like just one loop of this. Is honestly, I don't know if you're getting much out of the second loop. It would make sense if you had like a vocal where you wanted to have like 15 seconds of bridge, but or like intro into it. But Eric Kirkon, Luke DMs, I have something that really describes the song's vibe. Fixed transition. You know what I'll do at some point? Is this like on my bucket list of things that I want to do? Is like I want to make like a big transition pack. So like I'm going to be doing a lot of sample packs. In fact, I have a Patreon where I have a bunch of free samples. I forgot to link that. Let me Let me find the link to that. Here we go. I'll just paste it in chat. And I'm just doing like free samples every week. There's already like a couple weeks of samples that you guys can just download right now. Like if you just do the free membership, like you really don't have to give me money because there's nothing for those paid memberships right now. I'll get to it. But I need like a couple months of like building stuff. But that's also where I'll put out my first sample pack, which I've had like sitting for a while. I've just been working on like sending it. I know my chat is delayed. There's nothing I can do about it. I know. I know it's hella delayed. I think you're just slow. You are so right. You're actually so correct. I am in fact slow. Okay, now let me get back to the meat and potatoes here, which is this feedback. That's kind of it. I feel like this pluck is a bit too ouch. Like the bit crush is cool, but I would filter it a little bit. You can even just take a high shelf and just bring it down off the top a little bit, and that'll be enough. Here, I would also recommend like bring in the wideness a bit because it feels like the whole track is super wide. So if in the build you start to make it a bit more mono, it doesn't have to be much. It could be like 30%, 50%. The more extreme you make it, the bigger of a difference it'll be, like the bigger of a contrast, but you may not want it to be that big of a contrast. So I'd say go for like, try to make it like 30% more mono or like 50% and just see how that feels. And then try like 80%, try something crazy and then work your way back too. I think it's just a stream delay. Yeah, normally I have my stream delay on like low latency, but at the moment I can only have normal latency because I don't know, this account's weird. Kukumama track comes around. Please play the Wanna Dance one first. Sure. What a damn feedback there. Good idea, thanks, man. What a damn feedback. Hey, I'm glad. Vibes, I'll put this in the back for later. Edition remix with drop 3. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're about to get copyright struck on the first video. Wahoo! Oh my god, that is so loud to start. Okay. Ooh. We were golden young. Oh, nice. Whoa. This is sick. DJ Snake, if he was good, I mean, you can argue with him about that. Would we need someone to lean on? Whoa. Wait, I want to hear that again. I want that. I want that transition. I gotta make that. Holy shit. Hi, bro. Afkar, you're too funny. Well, I'll be damned. That was crazy. There's so much to unpack here, so I'm not going to be able to get to everything I ever wanted to say. But I will say, not a big fan of this. That is like, it's very whiny, if that makes sense. So it'd be kind of nice if it was either like reverbed, so it's a bit softer, and not quite so like, but, and like, it sounds nasally, if that makes sense. It's like a little type of thing. So it'd be nice if it was a bit like more rounded out in the sense that like it was a bit more full frequency. You could distort it and that might be enough. I don't know. The drop transition here needs a kick reverse or like a sub reverse into this first thing to give it like the power. Because the thing that happens is like you just have kind of like nothing and then, and it'd be much cooler if you had that tension of like, and then it hits. Because it's a very like big entrance. Bro looked up list of bass music genres and made a checklist. Absolutely. First full track lol, boost the chords. Of course, always need to boost the chords. Next thing would be like the mix on drop 2. Like everything here is cool. I feel like here everything's too clean now. Like we went from like the mix on this one is just so different. It sounds like it was made in a completely different project. So I guess I'd like to hear a little more like noise here to match everything else. You could go and try and make everything else cleaner to match this, but it's gonna be not worth it. And also for remix, it's kind of a cool vibe to have this like really noisy, distorted, kind of slapped together vibe. It's cool. So I would say here maybe distort this a little bit with some like more like weird like wave shaping type of stuff. So like you can use like sine distortion and stuff to make this more crunchy. And distort frequencies that are a little less like clean. Like I think tube distortion could do something here, but you're better off pursuing like hard clipping and other stuff that's going to have a little bit of a different texture to it. Yeah, I would say then moving on to here, all this is cool. Great here, this is cool. Build is awesome. For me, like the stabs are kind of meh. Like I feel like the stabs could be cooler. It could be like crunchier and more full. Because right now it's kind of like, whew, it's kind of hollow sounding. And it feels like there's not much going on in like those low mids. That kind of reflects also on like the trap leads, which are kind of too thin. So I'd beef up the mids on those. Because right now it feels like, it's like hitting it like 2K, and then everything below that is like gone. It was like tapering off. But everything else is, I mean, sick. Super cool. Kelly B, I do wanna dance. I bet. This is a whip I'm working on currently. Lately, I've been inspired a lot by like Trinist. Trinist is great. Coil circuit, I bet. This is gonna be a little too much of a banger, I think, and I'm gonna be embarrassed to like exist. Whoa, that's so painful. Yeah. It's so over for us. Wow. That's crazy. It's so over for us. God damn. Like we are so cooked. It is unreal. Okay, so one, I madly respect you here. Where is it? That the control to like hold there is crazy cool. That does, it makes such a difference when you just hold and you have this moment of like holding your breath waiting for this. What I will say, the only thing this is missing is like more powerful hats and percussions. Every other sound is like super tight and powerful, and the perks are tight, but they're not hitting in the way that they need to. Like you see how it's kind of like, whereas everything else is like warping and stuff. So if you get really, really crazy transients on this, something with like, I don't know, you need something with like they need to be short and tight. So I would go and find sounds and shorten them. Find percussions that you feel like they hit hard, and then just tighten them up. This is like a trick that Ellis does, where he will go and like take perks of like pretty much anything he wants. He'll take any sound and try and turn it into a percussion by just like taking only the transient essentially, and he'll make his stuff really clean. And it's part of why his sound is overall sounds so well mixed, is because he's being really deliberate about how much sustain, how much like decay everything has, how much decay all of his drums have. So experiment a bit. Try also like using like disperser and stuff just to get that pew pew, because it will help the percussions punch through, which is what the only thing this is missing right now is just punch and then full arrangement. And the arrangement does not need to be complicated. Do not make it simple. This whole track should just be about this. Now, make it whatever you want. That's just my opinion. Like you could go anywhere with this. Like, and the mix on it is so, it's so in your face. I think that's the best part about it. It's just in your face. Gotcha. I've been trying to fix drums. Yeah. I will, yeah, I'll definitely, I'm thinking about, I think I want to learn how to make like good drums, because it's on my list of things where I'm like, everybody always needs more drums. Nobody's ever said like, I don't know, I feel like I've got too many drum samples. Nobody's ever said that in their life. Thanks for the feedback. Anytime, man. Thanks for the sending in this banger. This is crazy. When you finish it, please send it to me. Not that I'm going to be playing it anywhere out, but like, you never know what can happen. All right, next one. Dozen and ID Geist. So we had ghost outs here. Ooh, getting right into it. I love that lead. Oh yeah. Nice. Keep up the energy. I feel like you could have kept it up there. On the left ear as well, no way. That's sick. Whoa, okay. Hell yeah. Super sick. Realistically, like, I actually like all of the arrangement stuff on this. I think all the ear candy is cool. The mix feels a little bit like washed out. It feels like you're getting a little dizzy with the mix, where it's overwhelming you a bit and you don't even know where to like start with this. Realistically, what I'd say is the first thing to do is like just add more sub. I'm gonna EQ this a bit just on the good old browser EQ, and I'll tell you exactly what I think you should do, which is just I can make. Like, it really just needs more sub power. Maybe more synth change in the beat part. That could be true. I feel like the thing is, if I want to listen to this type of tune, I do like it staying kind of on track. But I agree, some extra changes could be nice. But I mean, you got like the extra counter lead in there. I see the vision for this, but I do agree. Little more could be nice. Could definitely be nice. Yeah, more sub, more power in the bass, and you'll be honestly set. And like, try and clean up things where you can. It's just a matter of like finding also where you're. I feel like you do like distortion a lot. Most of your music I hear is like pretty. You're going really hard into distortion and clipping. If you're not clipping, I would try incorporating some clipping into your thing, into your music, and see if that helps you find a better balance of like distorted sound without it becoming too noisy. It may also just be a matter of EQing differently into your distortion, or after your distortion. So give all of those things a try. Okay, we heard this. Intro plus Leave This Planet. Evan Scott, holy shit, we're so back. We're so back. All right, let's go. All right. Whoa, that's a really cool intro. That's super cool. I'm expecting like a key change somewhere in here. Nice. What? Alright. This is so cool. Nice. The harmony is so good. Yeah. Hell yeah. Nice chord as well, so much tension. What? No release at all. That's so cool. This is so sick. So different. I feel like doing this like more ambient style does take advantage of like your compositional abilities, which I think is like one of the strongest parts of your music has always been like the composition itself is banging. And I feel like it's you're taking really good advantage of that here. So what I'll say is like this bit here, I feel like the arp and the chords are a bit too noisy from where you're coming from. You have this like, I kind of like to hear it a little, like let that filter ease out a bit more. Like it's cool if you want it to be noisy here. Like if you want this to be like noisy and like active, that's cool. But I feel like having it filtered here would just give it much more presence and change. I think it'd also be nice to just focus on like the core harmonics of the sound and then let it open up from there. I might have just said the same thing twice, but you can even like almost get a band pass effect on like maybe the lead and have like some of the low end removed as well. But it's super cool. The other thing I'd say is like the drum break transition here. I feel like there's something I'm wanting for something else, some little bit of ambience or like maybe some panning or something. Because I know you've got it on the left, but it'd be kind of nice to have a little more almost randomized stereo engagement. You got the reverse in there, which is cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it'd be cool if the 1, 2, 3, 4 was like somewhere out in like one ear. 1, 2, 3, 4. As though someone was like whispering to you the count. That might just help, but it might also just be in my imagination that it's not enough. The other thing that I want to say is actually here. When you do this one, that I would automate a delay on that, because it feels like it kind of happens and then stops, and it'd be nice to have that like just like disappear as we transition to this, because we go into this spacier vibe again, and so it'd be nice to have a little bit of like connective tissue there, so it doesn't feel like we just go from like one to the other without a transition at all. Evan Scott album? No way. Yeah, I would honestly. You're right. That does look like the title for a Evan Scott album. I'm gonna explode. How about that? How about that, guys? Oh, he literally just said it. I'm trying to make an album. It's over for us, guys. Roll my tongue. Honestly, it's something I've always been able to do. Is just like. I should make my own tongue percussions. Why is Bro not streaming on the Sanctuary channel? Because it's not a Sanctuary stream, it's just me. It's over. It's over. Yeah, I wanna stream this. I wanna be Kyokon. I wanna be Sanctuary channel. Anyway, next song. Shadows from Kinetic. W. Hell yeah. Ow. Hey! Is that the Smash Bros sound?
Perfect.
I could hear Joe Biden on this. Nah, ain't no way. Someone please do an AI voice of Joe Biden on this. I will pay you so much money. Just kidding, I'm broke. Nah, we're going into a trap pit? Oh no. Oh no. Yes, sir. There's just no way. There's no way it's this good. Why isn't this out? Why are you holding on to this? Let it go.
Perfect. Perfect.
That's crazy. I don't even know what's coming now. Is it going to be dubstep? Is it going to be something else? Woo. Okay. I'm actually expecting to switch up so hard. Okay. Why are you guys so good? Fuck. Okay. Genuinely. Evan Scott is right. Put Playboy Cardi vocals on it. Like, literally just for here. Like, just like, all we need is the just have the in there. And this will go so incredibly hard. All we need is here just the other thing I'll say is, like, do not do the fake out here. It honestly just sounds kind of cheap. If you're going to do this fake out, it needs to be, like, either going to something actually different instead of a copy paste, or it should just not exist or be, like, somehow unique. Because just, like, filtering is honestly cheesy, considering how good this is. For some genres, it works. Like, you just want to do, like, the filtered thing. Like, I get the appeal in, like, a future bounce track, but for this, I honestly don't like it. It's something that if the DJ wants to do this, they will do a filtered section. I'm trying to do a switch up on that. Yeah, if you make a switch up on that, it's gonna be crazy. Oh my god, a house switch up would be disgusting, or a hardstyle switch up would be equally disgusting and incredibly ISO. I love this. I will say there's a little too much, like, fuzzy stuff over the, like, above 10K. Whoever's DMing me needs to stop right now, Lamau. But yeah, there's, like, too much of this, like hissy stuff at the top, so I would, like, EQ that a bit. It sounds cool, but as soon as you play it on, like, a big speaker, that headroom is just gonna disappear, and it's gonna also make some speakers just sound really bad. Like, some speakers can't reproduce the volume of that level of, like high frequency, and so they'll just kind of, like, distort weirdly. They'll drop house now? Hell yeah. Honestly, it would be so crazy. Yeah, literally just put any Playboy Cardi vocals on this. Take his, like, one of his biggest songs, drop it in here, and it's, like, gonna go hard. Like, I would totally use this to, like, cap, like, I was about to say capitulate, to capitalize on, like, someone else's, like, fame. Doing a remix with this would be crazy. Thank you so much. Anytime, dude. Keep sending bangers like this. Retro Future. Damn. Is this your cosplay? This is sick. This looks like some Genshin stuff for real. Does bro have a ring in his thumb? It looks like a ring belt. Breakers Play Store PS cosplaying is fun? Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Retro Future, let's go.
Feels like everything I know is sinking like a stone. Play my heart. Weary to the bone, far away from home, cold and dark. Feels like everything I know is sinking like a stone. Play my heart.
Woo-hoo! Nice. I all done, and the chat is just unhinged. That's funny. But yeah, the cosplay is impressive. So the song is impressive. It's great. I feel like I almost want to hear, like, more out of these chords somehow. Like, I feel like I want them to be louder or somehow, like, more impactful. Also, this sound is... It feels like, because of the amount of sub going on, we're not really getting that presence out of it. It feels like all of these sounds, it feels like they need a little bit of saturation to just make them pop. And to make them also a little more compressed and... fit together with the amount of bass going on. I would also say, like, accenting the hats a bit more. the hat is fine, but it does feel a bit like lonely, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like it's just kind of like this singular hat that's trying to do a lot of work. Another thing you could do to make the hat like, there's like a great trick. There's a guy, I think his name is Nest, on Instagram, and he made this like serum preset that's like completely free, and it's basically, if you put any drum sample in it, it's gonna make it sound super. It's gonna make it sound like somebody played the sample. So it works really well on stuff like hats, on stuff like snares, because it just gives it this variation. You can just MIDI trigger it then, which makes it also clean if you're using FL Studio. If you're using another program, it's like already looks clean, but yeah, anyway, this is super cool. Yeah, if you accent the percussion, some extra percussions on top of this hat as well, and have them panning around, it'll give a lot of like nice movement too. But the vibe is good. Minivan! Bro, it looks like he's about to get run over. Yes, I drive a minivan. Same, dude. I may be a chill indie artist now, but I ain't gonna forget my bass house roots. Bass house roots. Bass house roots for real. Nest Acoustics, he is so good. He is. Alright, let's go. Woo.
Boys in the Benz on a carefree trip while I got all the girls in my minivan lit like. Girls in my minivan.
Oh my god, you're too good. Wow. As always, the amount of ear candy and shit is crazy. Also, like, this is like well mixed. Like, this is good compression. The loudness is good. Feels like some of the percussions have a little too much brightness, compared to like the overall mix. So they're just like, feels a bit sharp. This track got me pregnant. Yeah, same. Release on Monster Cat Bliss. Honestly, I want all of you guys to release on Monster Cat. I also want to release on Monster Cat, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Damn. Insane. I don't even know what to say about this. Like, yeah, just some of the perks are a little too thing. Cleaning up my aisle for real. Cleaning up my aisle. I bet. Let's get the deep on. Ah. I keep getting like jump scared. Okay.
Give me the sound, we go deep, deep. Give me the sound, we go deep.
Damn. Really getting sick and getting nasty with it. Oh, you know, honestly, I haven't realized up till now that you can actually like the live streams. I want to see now that I've said that, if that number goes up. Nasty, you're crazy. I need more bass. Yeah, we need more bass for sure. This isn't enough bass. Just give us some more bass. My only real piece of feedback here is like everything sounds good. For a bass house track, it sounds great. Like this all sounds fitting and juicy. What I would say is maybe like this mid lead here. This dun dun, it feels like it's missing something here. Like it's not as full as the other sounds. It's kind of a little too small, if that makes sense. I feel like it should be taking up a bit more space, frequency wise or stereo wise, or maybe a bit of both. But I kind of like having it in the middle. It gives a nice contrast. And if you want to play this on big speakers, keeping everything fairly mono is a good idea. But so I don't know if this is like a masking issue where like some of the frequencies of that lead are getting masked, or it just needs to be EQ'd a little bit differently to make it pop more. I just experiment a bit. I swear there's a bell playing. I like that you've got ear candy, but you're keeping your main thing simple. Mono is not my middle name. Okay, dude. That's funny. Out of all the puns you could have made, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, that's really it. I'd love to hear like full arrangements as well. A bunch of IDs I made in 2 weeks. Oh, we're getting like a compilation. How much fresh air, bro? Okay, this is gonna be a long stem, so I'm gonna put this at the back because I want to get to some other people's stuff. Did I open this twice? No, I dragged something else to the back. Oopsie. Let's see. Got another Connect one. Do we have any other guys in here that okay, let's get the FCAR one in here. I think I deleted it. Yeah. Let's see. Another Kelly B. Green Dragon. Okay, you guys are all super chill. And took me so much effort. Oh my god, I spent 5 years on this. He will never branch out. What? Let's see. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Yeah. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, my really only comment on this track is it feels like the ARPs. This feels like it should be more special, if that makes sense. It feels like it's not as magical on a harmonic level as it could be. So I don't know if it just needs to like change notes or maybe try like a different interval. I don't know, something about it's like not clicking for me. We make it into the Windows 7 how to uninstall Minecraft hacks tutorial with this one. True. Some vocal chops will go crazy. That's also true. Vocal chops would be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's my only comment really. It's like, I feel like there's something left here for that ARP that like I would try messing around with it because it's a really cool background element. Like it's cool, but I don't know, it's just not hitting the right spot for me. Alright, next one. Kinetic and Ronin. The fills are insane. Let's go. Let's hear these fills. free Roblox tutorial? Where? Send me the link right now. Right? Why aren't any of these released? Like, why aren't you just releasing this? This is so good. Honestly. The alarm is crazy.
I always come back.
Release it. Just release it, dude. Literally, all you need to do is just release. Release. Car failing type beat, exactly. I want to feel like I'm going into cardiac arrest, and this track does that for me. Like, literally, dude, if I heard this at Rampage, I'd lose my mind. Like, not that there wouldn't be other amazing tear out tracks in there that I'd be like, but like, this slowdown is so cool. This is the type of shit that people will remember. Like, you will remember, like, oh my god, that track that slowed down, that was crazy. It's just such a vibe switch. And then you get to the car fail. Again, I feel like I'm going into cardiac arrest, and that is exactly what I want. That is exactly the vibe I want. Absolute Cinema. Okay, William Afton. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, next. I don't even want to say anything. Just release it. Please release it. Everything about this is so good. So good. The only thing you could do is, like, add vocals. But you don't need vocals. Just even have, like, a vocal shop for the break. And even that is, like, drop a sample on there, and that's it. You really needn't be more. Defon, Torap. Extended mix. Alright.
My fist. My belt.
My belt? What you doing with that belt, huh?
My fist. My belt. My fist. My belt.
Okay.
My belt.
Scary lady threatens me in feedback stream. Nice. That's a really nice bass fill, by the way. This is so good.
My fist. My belt. My fist. My belt. My fist. My belt.
I feel like this is what Jonas Aiden would sound like if he did like this type of bass house.
My fist, my belt,
Okay.
my fist, my belt.
I love that winding down feel. It's so good. Ugh. That is a satisfying extended mix. This is so cool. Honestly, I can really see somebody playing this out. I don't know if this is like headline type of track, but this is like if somebody was like playing, like setting up or opening for a bass house artist, I could totally see them playing something like this to just get people like warmed up, because this is a great track. It's a great track. I like how much control you have, and I like how matured the sound design is, because you do have a recognizable sound design, and this feels like a very matured version of that compared to the other track you showed me, which felt like it was still a little, it felt like you were still trying to figure it out. This feels like completed in some sense, which I really like. Maybe this is a weird high-end thing. I mean, honestly, I like it. It feels full. The whole track feels full. The only thing I would say is like the second transition. I love the wind up here. It's like a wind down, but I feel like it needs to hit an impact and then start picking up energy, because I feel like if you just had a bigger build for this, this would hit harder. It doesn't need to be a massive build. Like, you don't need to go for like a big room or like a ISO mega build. It just needs to be a bit more, because here it's a little too downplayed. It's kind of like chilling, and I would like to hear a little more energy in here. And a little more upfront as well. It feels like it's a little too chilled out. Like, you can trust this drop. It will hit hard if you build up to it. But that's really it. Everything else is great. Like that sounds complete and ready for release. Kelly B Words version 7. Let's go.
Baby, I loved you more than words can say, and I need you like fire needs a flame. Now I'm breaking, I'm waiting to hear you say my name. Baby, I loved you more
Anytime, man.
than words
I got
can
you.
say. Baby, I loved you more than words can say, and I need you like fire needs a flame. Now I'm breaking, I'm waiting to hear you say my name. Baby, I
Love this vocal.
more than words can.
What? Oh my god, that sounds like some crazy vocal did. Sound design, goddamn. I'll be damned. This is cool. I like this. The break is fine. It just feels like it needs more. Especially for this. It's like way too much contrast here. So either it needs to be like very chilled out like that and then have a bit more of a build up. or like yeah, make the whole break just a little more energetic. I would replace the Reese as well, or do something else interesting on top of it. But it sounds really boring. I gotta admit, this Reese sounds like really stale. For some tracks, let's take someone like Tom Wilson, or I guess he's Mania now, for example. His style is like very simple, and he focuses on just having like really good simple sounds that just work, and keeping his tracks very like elementary almost. But it fits into his whole style, and he focuses especially on his more chilled out tracks on staying very chilled out. Here you're trying to mesh the two of them, where you have like a very chill emotional drop, emotional break mixed with this really intense in your face drop. Not that it isn't also melodic and good, but you're gonna have a hard time fusing those together. So you need material in between to mesh those two. And yeah, you have to somehow build to this, because otherwise it's gonna feel too out of nowhere. Agreed. Gotcha. Bet. And honestly, like this mix, this is cool. And honestly, I know I never say this, it has a little too many mids. It's not even that. It feels like there's just some frequencies that if you just taper them a little bit, attenuate them, take them back, a couple dB, the whole sound will be a little more balanced, and it will fit better in the mix overall. I mean, I like the MIDI sound. MIDI, lol. Yeah, sounds with lots of mids is good. I like it, but for the balance, I would remove some. I will fix that. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, complete the arrangement. Just go for it. Vibes. We like vibes here. Oh yeah. I love this style you have going. It's so cool. This style is like, it's like retro future, but in your own way. It does feel like it's particular to you, which is nice. Whoa. Oh yeah. What do I even say about this? This is great. I honestly love this. It's like a really nice combination, because you have the ambience and then you have the dun, 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 dun. It's just nice, and feels like you're just chopping it up, There's like enough movement here that I don't mind. Like I didn't mind this looping this long. Yeah, I would definitely like see about making this build up more memorable, but I feel like it just needs like a counter melody or something in here, like with a lot more focus on the mids, like some nice pluck that dong dong, something in there that will fit the retro future vibe, but still give it that. Burks type of chords could work totally. Burks is honestly a really good reference for this. Even the thing about Burks is he's crazy. He like posts stuff, and he won't post for a while, and then he'll post something, and you're like. And you make this, and he makes everything with stock FL Studio plugins. I have never seen this man use. Oh, he uses Silent actually. He does use Silent. He's a wizard. He's straight up a wizard. Straight up a wizard. What do you not understand, Green Dragon? when you respond, I will respond. I know there's a bit of delay on the stream. Bunch of IDs. Let's go. Let's hear all these. How long is this? Okay. 3 minutes? Bet. You guys, I might be incorporating Burks into songs. I'm using Burke samples and presets. Nice. 3x oscillator. Yeah, I'm Devon. He's genuinely insane. Like he'll go through and he'll make all of his. By the way, all of his drums are also made from scratch. Burks makes his own drums, his own claps, his own hi-hats in 3x oscillator. When I say he's a wizard, I'm like not even. I'm not bullshitting you. He is a genuine wizard. Oh, the mid counter melody. When I say mid, I mean like literally frequency wise. It'd just be cool to have like some type of pluck to bounce off of, because that lead you have is very like bit crutchy, high end focused. So it'd be nice to take something that's in a different frequency range, like a different frequency area. Just have it like go back. Yeah, I know it's unhinged, but I've been on calls with him where he'll just be like, oh yeah, so look at this. I'm about to use like, this is how you like use ring mod, and I'm just like, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna save that as a preset and I'll use it later. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. Do as you will. I will sit here in awe. All right, let's get to listening. Get to listening. Oh my god. Pretty cool.
Sin City was
device is ready to pair.
Okay, bro.
What the shit?
Oh yeah. That's the one. Nice. Ymir Halo. I've listened to that song actually, I think. I'll check that one, but it's so good. Yeah. Love this tune, it's so good. Such a banger. Oh, that's why I'm not in my own account. Lol. Peak.
Do you suffer from a lack of a fun?
Okay, ooh. Ninja got a low taper fade. Great. Oh, some of these are good. I think this one's my favorite. I feel like here you're making the most use of like the noisy chord type of vibe. It feels like with all of these, like, I feel like I would love it if you tried to branch out into different types of like chord sound design. Like this type of stuff is cool. This is like a little painful, but I see where you're going. But this one feels like feels like the most unique one out of all of them. Because the other ones, if you scroll through these, it's like it all sounds a bit too much the same. But then again, the vibes are there. The composition is good. Love these vocal chops with future bass. But please recommend me people who do that. I know Hayes and Zembo do it. Yeah, honestly, this track as well is like crazy. I actually used to go. This is back when I was in uni. I would go into the studio and I would just listen to this frequently. It's a peak track and it was such a great mixing reference. I just wanted to hear like what this sound is like in a studio. I'll skip through. You should listen to the whole track. Baby, like, I don't know how we're... Yeah, it's so good. Such a good track. So good. So good. I wish I could pull off that style, but it's just not my thing right now. Falling? This is the one you said was kind of too much of a work in progress, but we'll give it a listen anyway. Because, like, honestly, this is where you need the most feedback, is when you're in this stage of, like, working something out. Too much aura for me to handle? Real. Actually, I'm going to add that to one of my playlists. Ugh. Send one last one, bad. Okay, I see what you mean by work in progress, but this is cool. Nice. Okay, so I'll just start giving feedback now before I forget. I would bring out all of these little background elements way more. Like, those little tiny details are so good. Like, even this. That, like, that stuff is perfect. Now, you can leave it there and just add more, but I would say, like, bring that out. You already have it in there. Just, like, bring it out a little more. This is very unique, released on NCS. Yeah, it would actually be something for NCS. If you finish this and, like, and use their tracks as references in terms of arrangement, could totally. The big thing is you'll need a really good vocal for this. This type of style, like, kind of the bread and butter of this is you have, like, this really cool indie trappy vibe, and then you pair that with, like, a really emotional, touching vocal. Pops off because you kind of make everyone happy. Maybe reference Grant. Oh my god, if you reference Grant on this, it's gonna be filthy. If you, like, get it anywhere close to that, like, level, even in that direction, like, it's one of the kings that never was recognized for how talented he was. Although he did work on, like, a lot of Martin Garrix stuff, as far as I know. I don't know what he's doing now, but man was an absolute beast. Hell yeah. Honestly, I really like this. This is such cool. Like, I would listen to this while playing a game or like doing something. I can see myself coming back to this. It reminds me of what is that guy's name? Oh, I'm gonna have such a hard time remembering. Is his name Lenvo? Was it with a no, I can't remember what this guy's name was. I don't know who you are, lady, but you need to disappear right now. We're trying to listen to bangers here. You know, this one is insane. Actually looking for a collab. I would offer you, like, I would say, like, if you want to collab on this, I'm down, but I don't feel like I'm the right person for that song right now. Also, I just have too many other things I'm trying to start. I have too many other collabs that I want to actually finish that have been sitting there for like 9 months and I haven't gone around to them. Hashtag news and politics. All right, let's go. I want to give you like more concrete feedback though, but it's too good. Just get a big vocal. Do you already know? I feel like you already know everything you need to know about this. Sounds so not solid though, or unfinished. I think it sounds unfinished because of the vocal. Once you get a vocal in there, I feel like it will become immediately obvious the things that need to come into the track. Like you could totally have like a guitar riff in there. You could have some extra little stuff going on the side. I feel like the arrangement, you could have like more powerful moments to transition between sections of this arrangement. Because like even this, and then just goes into the next thing. Like you could double down on that transition and make it even more, like make it whatever that transition is with this like boom, like make it more extreme. I feel like there's a case to be made here that like every point of movement in this track, in terms of transitioning from one section to another, should just be a more extreme version of itself, or it should be just something a little more intense. But I'm an advocate for that. Like I have such a fond memory of when Mester was explaining one of his collabs with Jonas Aiden. One of them, I don't know if they only have one, but he was explaining, he was like, yeah, like I just wanted to, like, we just kept building and building on this moment because it felt like such an important moment for the track, to transition into this new thing. And I just remember that staying with me and me being like, huh. And then I promptly forgot about it, and now I'm kind of back on the train of like, make moments in your tracks and it will feel memorable. 3 Kelly IDs, Zam. Yes, sir. All right, let's go for it. Last one, I guess. Oh, this sounds so good already. Oh no. This sounds like some Skrillex vibes. Nah, ain't no way. Yeah, this is... Oh, man. Why is my community so cracked? It almost feels wrong calling you guys my community because I feel like I'm just like... I feel like I'm just a chaperone. I'm just like... I don't know. I don't do any of the cool stuff here. I'm just watching. That being said, if you guys want cool stuff, go to my Patreon. I'll link it again. Because I will post every week. I'm literally working on the samples that are going to come out this week. I'm going to post like a folder with some cool samples, and it's going to be awesome. Wait, where's the... Here we go. It's going to be super cool, super funky, and super fresh. And honestly, I'm really excited. I am really, really excited. W plug? Yeah, I mean, like, it's free. You guys, there's no reason for you guys not to go and get it. Like, I'm dropping them every Monday. So I kind of like, I didn't do every week for the last couple of weeks. But that was also because I wasn't telling anyone it existed yet. I wanted to wait for the first stream to like start going for it. But yeah, go in there. My Discord is in the description. that's kind of it for today. Like, that was a banging welcome back stream. Like, I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are just making absolute bangers. We'll do some other types of streams. So if you go into the Discord and just want to drop some ideas, I gotta rework that Discord server a little bit. It's kind of clunky as it is, but please join up. I'll be active in that server, actually. Like, if you want to reach me, or you wanted to ask me something, or send me an idea, or whatever, or you just wanted to share cool music, do it in there, and I'll see it. W stream, W community, W Kelly B. How about Kelly W? How about that? All right, for all you guys that are still here, much love. I appreciate you very muchly, and I will see you guys again next week, and we'll have even more feedback. So